One introduction. Every person in the world needs to sleep. It is a very important part of life. We need sleep just like we need to eat healthy food or drink clean water. Many people think sleep is just a time of quiet rest, but it is much more than that. It is a basic human need. We spend about 1/3 of our entire lives asleep. During this special time, our bodies are very busy. Sleep gives our body the chance to rest and become strong again. It helps to fix our muscles and it prepares our energy for the next day. Our brain also needs this important time to work well. A good night's sleep helps us to think clearly when we are awake. It helps us to learn new things at school or at work. It also helps us to remember important information. Good sleep helps our minds to feel calm and happy. But what happens when we do not get the sleep we need? This is a very interesting and serious question to ask. When this important need is not met, it can cause many different problems for us. Even after just one night without good rest, we can feel very tired and weak. We might feel moody or become easily upset with our friends or family. It becomes very difficult to focus on simple daily tasks. So, what happens if we miss sleep for a much longer time? How long can a person stay awake before it becomes a big problem? What happens to our body after one full day without sleep? And what about after 2 days or even 3 days? The human body has limits, and it is important for us to understand them. Pushing these limits can be dangerous for our health. This book will look at why sleep is so important for everyone, from children to adults. We will learn exactly what happens to our body and our mind when we do not get the rest we require. We will explore the journey of a person who stays awake for too long. This is an important lesson about taking care of ourselves and understanding our body's most basic needs. 2. Why we sleep well. Sleep is a very important part of our life. It is a crucial biological process that our bodies need every single day. Just like we need to eat healthy food and drink clean water to survive, we also need to get enough sleep. Sleep is not simply about closing our eyes and being still for several hours. It is an active and busy time for both our body and our brain. During this period, they perform essential work that keeps us healthy, happy, and strong. Without enough good sleep, our bodies and minds cannot function correctly. It is a basic need for a good and healthy life. When you sleep, your body gets the chance it needs to rest and recover. Think about a busy day at school or playing outside with your friends. Your muscles work hard and get tired. During sleep, your body works to repair these tired muscles and other tissues. It is like a personal repair shop that fixes everything while you are resting. This process helps your body heal and grow stronger. It also helps to restore your energy levels. This is why you usually feel refreshed and have more power when you wake up in the morning. Sleep prepares your body for all the new challenges and activities of the next day. Your brain also needs sleep to work well. While your body rests, your brain stays surprisingly active. It is not turned off. Instead, it works hard to organize all the information it received during the day. Think of it like a librarian who carefully puts books on the correct shelves so you can find them later. Sleep helps you learn and remember new information. If you studied for a test or learned a new skill, sleeping well helps to lock that knowledge into your memory. This makes it much easier to recall the information later. Good sleep also helps you to think clearly, focus better, and solve problems more effectively. What happens if you do not get enough sleep for just one night? You will almost certainly feel the effects the following day. You will probably wake up feeling very tired and without much energy. It can be hard to get out of bed and start your day with a positive attitude. You may also feel very moody or cranky. Small problems might make you feel unusually angry, stressed, or sad. It becomes difficult to pay attention in class or to follow simple directions from a teacher or parent. Simple daily tasks like your schoolwork can feel much harder than they really are. You might also feel clumsy and make more mistakes when you play games or sports. One night of poor sleep has a big impact on your focus and your emotional well-being. 3. Feeling bad without sleep. Not getting enough sleep for many nights is a bigger problem than just feeling tired for one day. When a person misses sleep for a long time, it is called chronic sleep deprivation. This condition can seriously affect your health. The problems do not just appear after one night, they grow slowly over many weeks or months. Your body needs regular rest to work correctly, and when it does not get it, many things start to go wrong. The effects of long-term sleep loss are more serious than many people think. One of the most important effects is on your immune system. The immune system is your body's defense against sickness. It works like an army that protects you from germs and viruses. When you do not get enough sleep, your immune system becomes weak. This means your body's army is not strong enough to fight off illnesses. As a result, you might get sick more often. You may catch a cold or the flu more easily than people who get enough rest. Your body will also have a harder time recovering from being sick. A long-term lack of sleep can also lead to more serious health issues. Over time, it puts a lot of stress on your body. This can cause problems like high blood pressure, which is not good for your heart. It can also increase the risk for other serious conditions, such as heart problems and diabetes. These problems do not happen overnight, but the risk increases when your body does not get the rest it needs for a long period. Daily life also becomes very difficult with chronic sleep deprivation. You feel tired all the time, which makes it hard to do normal activities. Going to school or work can feel like a huge effort. It is difficult to pay attention in class or to finish your tasks. You may not have the energy for hobbies or sports. Even simple things like talking with friends can feel tiring. The negative effects get worse over time. After a week without good sleep, you feel very tired. After a month, you feel exhausted and your mood can change. You might feel sad or get angry more easily. This is because your brain needs sleep to manage emotions. Without it, everything feels more difficult. It is a cycle that can be hard to break. 4. How to sleep better. Getting enough good sleep is very important for your health. Sometimes sleeping well can feel difficult, but there is good news. You can learn how to sleep better. There are many simple and practical things you can do every day. These tips will help your body and mind get the deep rest they really need. Making small changes to your habits can have a big and positive result. Following these steps can help you feel more rested and have more energy. One of the most helpful things you can do is to have a regular sleep schedule. This means you should try to go to bed at the same time every night. It is also important to wake up around the same time every morning. You should follow this schedule even on weekends when you might want to sleep late. A consistent schedule helps to train your body's internal clock. Your body will learn when it is time to feel tired and when it is time to feel awake. This makes falling asleep much easier and more natural for you. Your bedroom environment also plays a big role in how well you sleep. It should be a calm and comfortable place just for rest. Try to make your room as dark as possible. You can use thick curtains to block light from outside. Darkness sends a signal to your brain that it is nighttime and time to rest. Your room should also be very quiet. Noises from the street or from other rooms can disturb your sleep. Finally, a cool temperature is also better for sleeping than a warm one. A cool, dark, and quiet room is the perfect space for good sleep. What you do in the hour before bed is very important. You should try to avoid all electronic devices for at least 1 hour. This means no phones, no computers, and no television. The blue light from these screens is a problem. This light can trick your brain into thinking it is still daytime. It can stop your body from making you feel sleepy. This makes it much harder to fall asleep when you finally turn off the lights. Instead of looking at a screen, choose a relaxing activity to help you wind down. This helps your mind and body prepare for rest. For example, you could read a calm book. A quiet story can help you forget about your day. Another great idea is to take a warm bath before bed. The warm water helps your muscles to relax. You could also try listening to soft, calm music. These quiet activities tell your body that the busy day is over. It is now time to rest and recover. 2 days without sleep. When a person does not sleep for one night, they feel tired and moody. But what happens after 2 full days without sleep? Staying awake for 48 hours is much more difficult and the problems become bigger. The body and brain need rest, and after 2 days they start to work very poorly. Thinking clearly becomes a very hard task. It is difficult to focus on anything for more than a few moments. Making simple decisions feels impossible. For example, choosing what to eat for lunch can feel like a very big problem. The brain is too tired to work correctly, so even easy choices are a challenge. Some people might start to experience something strange. They might see or hear things that are not really there. This is called a hallucination. A person could see a shadow move in the corner of a room or hear a quiet sound when no one is there. This happens because the tired brain cannot understand the world correctly. It can be a confusing and scary experience. The body also becomes much weaker after 2 days without rest. The immune system, which helps fight sickness, cannot do its job well. This means a person is much more likely to get sick. It is easier to catch a cold or the flu because the body's defenses are down. Another dangerous thing happens called microsleeps. A microsleep is a very short period of sleep that lasts for only a few seconds. A person might be sitting in a chair and their eyes will close for 3 or 4 seconds. They fall asleep without even knowing it. This is extremely dangerous. If a person has a microsleep while walking or doing an activity, they could have an accident. Physical coordination is also a big problem. Basic movements become difficult. A person might feel very clumsy and drop things easily. Walking in a straight line can be hard and they might bump into walls or furniture. The connection between the brain and the muscles is weak. After 48 hours without sleep, the body is sending a clear message. It needs to rest immediately. 6. 3 days without sleep. After 2 full days without rest, the body is already in a bad state. But staying awake for 3 days or 72 hours is much more serious and dangerous. This is a very long time for a person to go without the sleep their body needs. The problems that started earlier become bigger and more extreme. At this point, the body and brain are completely exhausted. They cannot work correctly at all. This is a critical time when a person's health is in real danger. The need for sleep is now very strong, and the body is desperately trying to shut down to protect itself. The biggest problem after 3 days is what happens to the mind. A person's brain becomes very confused. It is extremely hard to think clearly about anything. Simple thoughts are difficult to form, and making even a small decision is a huge challenge. It can be hard to remember your own name, your age, or where you are. Understanding what is real and what is not real becomes almost impossible. The world can feel like a strange and confusing dream. A person might not be able to have a normal conversation because their thoughts are so mixed up and slow. They might say things that do not make any sense to other people. The strange things a person sees or hears also get much worse. These experiences are called hallucinations. After 2 days, a person might see small shadows or hear quiet sounds. But after 3 days, these experiences become more complex and frequent. A person might see people who are not in the room or have long conversations with them. They might hear voices talking to them clearly. These hallucinations can feel very real and can be very scary or confusing. They are not just quick moments anymore. They can last for a longer time and happen more often, mixing with reality. This shows how much the brain is struggling. Because of the extreme confusion and hallucinations, normal daily activities become very dangerous. Driving a car is completely unsafe. A person cannot react quickly or make good decisions on the road. Their body and brain are not working well enough to control a vehicle. Even simple tasks at home, like cooking or walking down the stairs, can be a serious risk. A person might forget what they are doing, get hurt, or cause an accident. The body's ability to coordinate its movements is very poor. At this stage, a person needs help from others to stay safe. Going without sleep for 72 hours puts immense stress on the entire body. It is not just the brain that suffers. The heart, lungs, and other vital systems are also under a lot of pressure. The body's systems are working much harder than they should without any time to recover. This long period of wakefulness weakens the body's ability to function and repair itself. It is a state of severe physical and mental exhaustion. The body's most important functions are severely compromised. This is a very unhealthy and dangerous situation. Sleep is not just for rest, it is necessary for survival. 7. Your body needs sleep. Sleep is not just about closing your eyes and resting. It might seem like nothing is happening, but your body is actually very busy. It does many important jobs that keep you healthy and strong. Think of sleep as a special time when your body goes to work to repair and prepare itself for the next day. It is an active and essential process that is necessary for your physical and mental health. Without this special time every night, your body cannot work correctly and you will not feel your best. One of the most important jobs during sleep is repair and growth. Every day, our bodies use a lot of energy and our muscles work hard. When you run, play sports, or even just walk around, you create tiny tears in your muscles. During sleep, your body works to repair these muscles, making them stronger. It also helps to grow new tissues and cells throughout your body. This is why sleep is so important for athletes and active people. It helps their bodies recover. For young people, sleep is also when the body releases special chemicals, called hormones, that help you grow taller and stronger. It is like a construction team that works all night to fix and build. Your body uses special chemicals called hormones to control many different functions. These hormones are like messengers. Some hormones tell you when you are hungry or when you are full. Other hormones help you manage stress or control your energy levels. Sleep plays a very important role in keeping all of these hormones in balance. When you do not get enough sleep, this delicate balance can be broken. For example, the hormones that control hunger can get confused. This might make you feel hungry all the time, even if your body does not need more food. Good sleep helps make sure all these important messages inside your body are sent and received correctly. Your brain also works very hard while you sleep. During the day, as you think, learn, and experience things, your brain produces waste products. This is a normal part of being awake and active. When you sleep, your brain has a chance to clean itself. It uses a special system to wash away these harmful waste products that build up. This cleaning process is very important for your brain's health. It helps your brain stay healthy and ready to learn new things the next day. If the waste is not cleaned away, it can make it much harder to think, remember, and focus. This is one reason why you feel so clear and refreshed after a good night of sleep. Sleep has a very big effect on your feelings and mood. Have you ever felt very moody, angry, or sad for no real reason after a bad night of sleep? That is because sleep helps to regulate your emotions. When you are well rested, it is easier to handle stress and deal with everyday problems. You can stay calm and think clearly when something goes wrong. But when you are tired, small problems can feel very big and overwhelming. You might get upset more easily or feel worried about things. Getting enough quality sleep is a key part of staying emotionally healthy and stable. It helps you have a more positive view of life and manage your daily feelings in a better way. Sleep is essential for a happy mind. 8. Why sleep is important. In this book, we have learned many things about sleep. We saw what happens when you do not get enough rest. Now we can put all the pieces together. It is very clear that sleep is one of the most important parts of a healthy life. We need air to breathe and food to eat. In the same way, we need sleep to live well. It is not something extra that is nice to have. It is a basic need for every person. Getting good sleep helps you to be happy and strong. Your brain needs sleep to work properly. When you are asleep, your brain is not turned off. It is actually very busy. It cleans itself and gets ready for the next day. This is why you can think more clearly after a good night's sleep. It helps you focus at school or at work. Learning new things becomes easier. Sleep is also essential for your memory. Think about everything you do and see in one day. Your brain takes all this information and organizes it. This process helps you remember important things. If you do not sleep, your brain gets tired and confused. Your body also needs sleep to stay strong and healthy. It is a time for rest and recovery. Every day your muscles work hard. When you sleep, your body has a chance to repair them. This is very important if you play sports or exercise. Sleep also keeps your immune system strong. The immune system is like a shield that protects you from getting sick. With enough sleep, your shield is strong and you are less likely to catch a cold or the flu. Over a long time, a lack of sleep can lead to serious health issues. So good sleep is a powerful way to protect your physical health for the future. The amount of sleep you get can change how you feel. It has a big impact on your mood. When you are well rested, it is easier to feel happy and calm. You can manage daily stress much better. Problems seem smaller and easier to solve. But after just one night without enough sleep, you might feel very different. You could feel cranky, angry, or sad. Small things might upset you more than usual. This shows how important sleep is for our emotional well-being. Good sleep helps to keep your feelings balanced. We now understand that sleep is not a choice. It is a requirement for a good life. We have seen the serious problems that happen when a person does not get the rest they need. Your body and brain cannot function well without it. For these reasons, you must make sleep a priority. Think of it as a key part of your daily routine, just like eating meals. Creating good sleep habits will improve your life in many ways. You will have more energy, think more clearly, and feel happier.